Can you hear me? Yeah, oh, yeah, now it's good. Hello, guys. Hello.
Let's go.
Yeah, let me go first, and then I grab you up.
Oh, yeah.
Please, yes. Let's go.
Hi.
Nice to see everyone here. I mean, good. It's not a video now. We will talk a little bit, see how it goes.
I think our title was a little bit vague. Now I will define a little bit what you think about ultimate solution for IoT. We are semiconductor guys. We don't do devices, and we are very excited to be here with a lot of people that do devices, because our goal to be inside of the devices.
Yes.
Yes.
So HT Micron Semiconductors, we are from Brazil, which is probably very different from what you have seen so far.
Although we are in a Korean group. We are part of a Korean company that do packaging for mainly memories, yeah.
Mainly. So the company, HT Micron, started maybe about 10 years ago, and then we now inherited and do one of the most advanced packaging solutions that you will find in the market, which is the memory that goes into your mobile phone.
We are also, it's very interesting to see that you have, every year you get a new cell phone, and every cell phone has more memory and always the same size, practically. You say, okay, this is cool. You have to put more and more. We put 10 wafers inside of a chip, all stacked. And RAM, flash, controller, everything inside of a package. And we're hired 4 years ago. Yeah, we started together at the company.
We started on the same day. Yeah, we met there.
Yes. And our mission was to look for products that are non-memory, because we do memories. Okay, we know memories for a lot. That's our cash cow today. We live for the memories, and memories are really cool. But we look at for other markets that you could go in. Yeah.
Yeah, how can we leverage, I mean, everybody here do device, how can you leverage the know-how, the knowledge that you have to make something new? And what was going on 4 years ago, what was happening is that, okay, IoT is something new. I mean, it can change the world, so many things, so many buzzwords, so many nice and interesting things.
Things can be very small. They say, oh, that's a good place. You take Internet of Things. I think of something small that go inside of the things. Oh, that's perfect for our technology that is putting things in smaller space, like memories inside of a cell phone. Yeah, maybe we have to put things.
The memories, yeah.
Everything.
You have the computer, you have that big memory device, and how that same memory fits into the mobile phone. The mobile phone is small, so indeed, we can rely on the packaging technology to make things much, much smaller and maybe provide more functions and more features into the same structure, the same package.
It's a system. In packages, the memory is a system, a controller, and every control of the full memory. And we saw, let's look for, and we started thinking about IoT. IoT is cool, should be small, and so on. And then we look at the modules, because, it's nice to have a connectivity ready to go. And we look at the products, and we have this idea, what if you had the chip that has everything you need to do the connection, that you don't have to think a lot about, everything is inside, and the guys doing devices with IoT, because we are in computing, obviously, is a lot of technology inside. But if you go in IoT with like a farm, a city, they guys don't want to bore a lot about the connectivity, also the devices, because you need to focus on the business. And you say, is there a way to do the connectivity easier? Because the cycles are so long.
Yeah, how can we not reinvent the wheel? There are so many interesting things out there that would just be very nice to fit. And I mean, look, on the screen, you see that the device seems to be big, but it's actually here in my hand. So it's like the size of a thumbnail. And it has more than 60 components inside. And
if you want to see, we can visit our booth. we have the one open, yeah, just to.
Yeah, if you want to have a look inside how it looks like. So that's what we think. Okay, we understood how to do the packaging. We do the most advanced packaging possible nowadays in the world. How can we leverage that to boost the IoT and boost the development of IoT products? And then, okay, we believe that the technology that we build, which is a system in package, so to say, it would really be the ultimate solution for IoT, because you can really start or stop developing hardwares that take too long, maybe 18, 24 months to be developed, and shorten these to go to the market. And we have experience with very nice clients developing a full product into just 3 months. Imagine now everyone here have an idea. I want to make an IoT. I have a very interesting product that I think of, and how can I go to the market with that? And I don't want to spend 18 months or 24 months doing that. How can I really fast go to market?
Yeah, to reduce the cycle, we studied a lot the modules that are in the market and everything, and we are in a place that I would say is between the module, because it looks like a chip. It is a chip, but it's, the functionality is the functionality of a module. And it's more than an SoC, because SoC is only don't integrate the passives and the other things. That means we are more than an SoC, but we are smaller than the common modules. And also SiP, the ways, the vias between the chips and the antenna and the other things are obviously reduced, because the SiP is everything reduced, is less space, and then you have a lot of advantages.
Yeah, it can be smaller, it can be a little bit more flexible, you can build flexible designs, it can be a little bit more energy efficient, so the performance a little bit better, so you can really profit from this technology. It's not by chance that we have the mobile phones to be one of the most powerful devices that we can have nowadays in our pocket.
Yeah, the most important part here is obviously our partners. Yeah, we are ST Microelectronics global partner. We have one ST inside. We are Centec partners too, because we are using their silicon to be able to do it. But we organize everything in a way that would be so simple as possible to go to the market. I think maybe that's not the idea from this audience. You are all very technical guys, you know what we're talking about, but you are also probably seeing that in the world of IoT, we have to handle a lot of people, as a city mayor that is putting something, or you are talking with a farmer to put in a farm, or we are talking with a lot of different guys. And I think the idea that you have the connectivity ready and you can focus on this business model and the other things, we believe this is an advantage for all the pre-work, the NRE that go inside is pre-done, we pre-certify, we pre-design, we handle with all those customers that are, or suppliers, let's say, that are inside, and then you have one single point of contact that is us. And this is also sometimes a lot of advantages also for the guys on the other side, because they don't, for some customers, they don't sell to 10 guys, 10,000 or 1,000, and then you have to go to the distributor, and there is a guy in the middle. And here, you could see we are in the middle, but we are packaging in a lot of technology. That means they sell to us directly, and we sell to the world directly too. Yeah, we can, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an outstanding and fantastic solution. Really, we believe that IoT products will go this way because it's already there. There are sometimes people, okay, but I don't need this function. Okay, indeed, maybe you don't need this function now. But for example, in our product, we build this to have Bluetooth and LoRa together into this single device. So from day one, once you get it, you can download the software from our GitHub directly and start playing with it. From day one, you can have the proof of concept of your idea, our dream is that the proof of concept could come out in one single day. That's what we want to do. But we have experienced with the client that they can do it in 3 days. It's not bad.
Sorry, and also the difference is, because in case you are talking, obviously you can buy also a development board for a module provider, and you also could start playing, but probably it's not the solution that you want to scale in 1 billion devices after, because it's, maybe not the best solution. They sometimes cannot scale, some can, some cannot. We are a company in Brazil that we do 20 million memories a year. That means we are using a fab. That's why the technology is now going to the mainstream for other opportunities that's not memory, because that's used to be an entry barrier, because you have a lot of, let's say, it's capital intensive to produce such a device. And it's not something easy to do. But because we did in the memories are so much volume today, we are able to leverage the knowledge that we have for the memories to reuse the same factory to do other products. This is, I believe, a good solution, not only for the LoRa. We have other chips too. Yeah, that's obviously we are in a LoRa conference, so LoRa, that's our new product. But in theory, we can use the technology to do a kind of different systems, and a lot cheaper than making a new chip. That's a lot shorter too, because you can leverage very different pieces and put together. This chip is also an example of this. We have 2 versions. One has a secure element inside, and the other is not. And for us, it's just mount or not mount, because this is inside. It is just a little board. Again, if you want to see the board, please go in our booth after.
And it's a little board, but it's not a board that is similar to the PCBs that you have on your device. This board is really special. It's made on a special material. The layers and the sizes are much more controlled. So the trails are much more well done, so to say, if we compare with PCBs. So afterwards, this is very beneficial to the product itself, because they become much more reliable in the end. We overmold, as you can see, it looks like a single chip. So everything's molded to prevent any voids to be there. So it's much less sensitive to a lot of things that might happen in the environment. Also, we provide it in a shielded way, so you don't see that can, that metal piece that you usually have on the modules. So to assemble it in the line is usually much more close than everything people have already on the line to manufacture at scale. So as Edelweis mentioned, we already manufacture more than 20 million memories every year. So these devices can also scale in the million range for manufacturing. So there are many interesting features over there, and in this kind of products and this kind of ultimate solution for IoT that can be very beneficial for the product developers.
Yeah, like in the module, obviously we take care of the supply chain, because we buy every product that is inside. You buy just one product, we have everything inside. The other advantage is we can also change some things, because if some components is EOL, for example, we can substitute, but your board will not be impacted, because it is the same factor, it's the same thing. And yeah, we pre-certify everything to be sure that it's working. This chip is very new, and a lot of people are asking us, because it's our running out of time, when we will be ready. We just launched. We are expecting to have the first development boards to be delivered end of the year or beginning of next year, and also about the volumes. We also suffered with the shortage that should be launched a little bit shorter than we did because of the shortage. But now, because we are buying now, so yeah, in good quantities, yeah, we are sure that we will be able to deliver. Because this is also a worry nowadays, yeah, for a lot of people.
So there are interesting things on selecting, and I know most of you will do products of it. Which one do I choose? How do I make it? If you go to the hardware side, if you select one component, one chip. There is a lot of things that go around. There is the crystal, there is the inductor, there are the capacitors, there are other MCUs that go around. Which one should I select? Which the crystal is good? So we already have performed all these evaluations. We have analyzed a lot of different points, and we are like packaging experts. For example, when we were doing that, many of people ask us, do you use a TXO? We don't. We use a normal XO. How can you do that? Okay, we are packaging expert. We realize even the same part number, if they come from different factories from around the world, the crystal, they perform differently. It's amazing. The same part number, just because they were made in different places, they perform different. So for someone that's doing only the hardware and trying to make the solution, just not having this burden of purchasing the wrong crystal is an extremely important step forward. Maybe how long can you take just to realize that the problem that you have on the drift is due to the crystal? And you don't have to pay more for the crystal to use the TXO. You can still use an XO, which is much cheaper. And maybe also the XO doesn't suffer with the lead times that you might have. So there are subtle nuances on this that we understand the problem. We already have been on the product side. We already have developed products. And we know that when you develop, so many things can happen, and realize, okay, maybe this can be done at the cheap level, so you don't have to have this burden anymore. You can really think about your idea and your business model and the way to push the product of your dreams to the market.
Yeah, let's wrap up because we have just one more 2 minutes to go. I think this is more flexible. We have flexibility inside because we can have some different versions of the chip. We have a simplified supply chain because it's just one source, similar to the module. You buy everything for one guy. We have also, let's say, I think flexibility is one thing. The size is very important. Size is also one of the advantages. Again, I invite you to take a look of our chip inside. We have other products the same way. Yeah, this is one product that we're launching right now. Oh, the NRE, obviously, pre-certified, pre-designed, everything easier to do. And one thing that we believe is it's not the connectivity that is the added value that we have. Probably your product is valuable because we understand the market, the sensors, everything. And we believe we could shorten a lot of the time if we give the connectivity ready to go and you have time to focus on what's really important for your business. Yeah.
Yes. And, well,
yeah.
We would like to thank you very much for being here. And
we are, like I said, Korean, English, and Portuguese. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Does anyone have any question?
I have 5 minutes for questions.
Yes?
Software, what kind of MCU is missed at the beginning of the...
Oh, no problem. We did not mention about
Yes.
it. That's a great question. Yeah, in this particular product, we use a blue NRG from STMicroelectronics, so it's a Bluetooth micro. So in this, we have the beauty and the power to have Bluetooth and LoRa all together in a single device.
And is it the dual core?
No, it's not the dual core. But it's a simple core because, okay, we believe that most of the IoT devices, 90% maybe, won't require big process engines. And if you need a process engine, then you maybe can better select the MCU properly if you need floating points or other maybe machine learning or AI things that might require a little bit more powerful MCUs. But anyhow, you still would need a module. And usually the modules, they come with AT commands. So you can actually start to split the simplified things you can put on the MCU that's on board of our chip, and then you have the most brain power on the other MCU around. So there are many things that can be done and thought. And for certain, by the way, the firmware that we have will be always available on GitHub. So anyone can modify, copy and paste, and do whatever needs to be done.
Also, our development board is open. Everyone can download the Gerber file and just produce, no problem. This is open. Yeah,
Yes.
we don't have a problem with that. We'll have the development boards, obviously, for volume. We can give for someone that has a good project, or we will see if we will put the possibility to order. We are
Yes.
looking at this. But it's free in GitHub. Everyone can produce the development board. The specs we have also in our booth. If you are interested, you can get a flyer with the full specification.
Yes. Does anybody have? Yes?
I was wondering how you communicate, how do you send comments to the chip? Is it by UART? What's the stack? Is it 80 comments?
Yes, there are many alternatives. You can use SPI. You can use I2C. You can use WART. You can use AT commands if you want. We have the firmware. So you have a lot of options to address and communicate with the device.
And the Bluetooth.
And also, yeah, of course, you have the Bluetooth. Then you can wireless talk to the component. You can send any comments by Bluetooth, yes. You can figure out maybe special ways of doing that. Bluetooth is very, very versatile. So we believe that this combo, LoRa and Bluetooth, is really a sweet spot. Something more? Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much for your time.